Greetings to you, my friends, and a very Merry Christmas. Well, day after. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I know we certainly had a great one down here on the bayou. And yes, it was full of joy and cheer. And I think we're going to have a few more of them to come. So yeah, it was a Christmas like we haven't had in a few years for sure. So very grateful for that, as well as all of you. And thank you for joining me on this episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and as you can see, we're still festive here. And of course, it's just the day after. We're going into the New Year's, and so it's still prolonged Christmas season. And again, it's just it's a time for joy. So we're going to keep it rolling for the full course this year for sure. You see we had rain down here. The tinsel held up surprisingly well on the gold station. We had a lot of rain. We got more of it coming. So I was planning on doing the Ozark Bucks pay dirt. I had one from Troubled One for this episode, but it's got too much fine gold and black sand in it for the time that I have to do this. I'm getting started late today on this one. So I'm doing something else that's a little a fitting one for the Christmas pay dirt, which is our friends at RJ's, because that's just always full of very colorful little Christmas gems and stones and fun things to find, as well as some beautiful gold. So I thought that'd be a good one to do and get through that one pretty quick. There's a lot of picking to be done in this, but you know, that's it's all right. I'll get through that. We're going to do it, guys. We kind of pan it this time. Usually you go through and try to pick a lot of it out dry, just because some of this stuff, it disappears when it gets wet. The crystallized, the crystalline, the quartz crystals, the clear crystals and stuff, they turn to, there he is. Guess who showed back up? There's my little boy for Christmas. I haven't had a picture with him in a while. Hey, sweetheart. Hurricane, come here. Come see Daddy. Yeah, there's my boy. There's my boy. I made him a little bed in the shed where he's been hanging out. He's been standing around the corner there, and but he just does not want. He will not come back in to the house. So when it gets cold this year, if like I said, I didn't see him for a month almost. I thought he was gone. And then he kind of just showed back up. Now he's been around more and more. So, you know, that's the outside cats. Meanwhile, the inside cats, we had fun at Christmas. I said they've really been good as far as not tearing up my tree. Considering I had tinsel and with an easy jump up and grab area of it, as well as lights too. I didn't put any ornaments on the bottom part, but it's enough for the tinsel. I'll go in there and there'll be half of it, the bottom part pulled off on the ground. But other than that. And the first time tearing up the lights that I had to rewire, they've been really good, and they loved their Christmas presents, their toys, and their new tunnel, and yeah, Gizmo of course is in the middle of all of it. So yeah, they made it for a very fun Christmas for sure, having these little guys, and they're on their way to adoption next week. We were gonna do it this week. I thought he was gonna do it this week for Christmas. And I just was really feeling bad about him being gone for Christmas. And then I talked to him, and he's like, no, he'd really rather wait till after, because people will kind of do it like they do rabbits at Easter. They'll buy a little bunny at Easter, and then it turns into a rabbit, and they let it go in the backyard or out, you know. People will get a kitten for Christmas because, oh, you know, a little kitten, and it's all fun, but then they're not really ready to have and take care of a cat right. So he's real. That's why I love this guy, Mr. Pat at Pet Express here in Houma. They do awesome. They've got it's a great pet shop. It's privately owned little spot, and like I said, he's a great guy, and he takes care, makes sure he gets some good homes. So he's done great this year. Big thanks to him. I took him over a big cookie platter there for him for thank you. We give him a little treat there on Christmas Eve. They were at the store open. So all right, well, let's get into this one while I'm trying the mic. I'm going to be watching the mic. It's been so windy out here right now. It's kind of calm. This stuff was whipping around. I was thinking, well, crap, you know, it's going to be sounding in the phone. But now that I've come out here, it's actually a calm period, maybe before the storm. So that being said, let's turn to the new Christmas gold epicenter of South Louisiana, where X marks the spot. Well, metaphorically speaking. Actually, there's still a little bit of X left on there at the top. So yeah, and we got our little Christmas setup there. You can see there's our man holding the fort there, bringing back, making Christmas great again. So yeah, he fit in there. He fit in there perfect for this one today. So we've got actually before this we've got a little impromptu mail call for something I just got in. Actually, the day before Christmas Eve, on Christmas Eve day, in the mail. It came in from Jam and Jeff. Some of his. This, I guess, is probably rare now because I don't think he's been not that I've seen he hadn't been grown anymore like he was. But check out those crystals. He sent me a couple of ounces of this beautiful silver. I'm gonna spill it in my pan here, but yeah, just that's pretty incredible stuff. All right. Oh, pretty stuff. Though. Thank you again so much, Jeff. Awesome, brother. And then again, our RJs. They always leave a little note there. Thank you for the order. God bless Eric and RJ. Golden gems. And what's fun about this, you can see there's already some stuff showing up in there, and you get all kinds of stuff showing up. A lot of times they'll have a cut gem or a couple of them. Then I've got some that are heart shaped and pear shaped, and well, speaking of which, right there, check that out. That's what I'm talking about right there, next to a piece of peacock ore. But check that out. Very cool. So just little stuff. I mean, it's just sure it would be considered costume jewelry. I doubt these are. I asked her before about it, and I don't think I ever got a real answer. But I think they're mass produced. I would think for the quality of them, the way they look, they're very nice, faceted on them, and cool colors. So yeah, there we go. And there it is, still at the top right there. Where is our... Go ahead and check that out. Very... Let's see. We can put the light on out here because it is overcast for the most part. But look at that beautiful piece of pyrite with the black and that gold, fool's gold combination. That's awesome. See, you don't get stuff like that very often in any pay dirts or any kind of stuff. That's a unique look to that. Very. Where's our little? Let's see. We need a pan. So we'll go through a few of these just because you can see. Very nice. I think that's a piece of tiger's eye. Neighbors got him a new drone for Christmas. And here it's lime green, high visibility green. I wonder if they're putting those out now like that. That's a piece of amethyst. Very cool pie right there. I mean come on, stupid camera. Some mica. I think that's mica. More purple. Some tiger's eye. Polished tiger's eye in there. Look at that, another very cool. Move this out of the way. Maybe it doesn't have the pan behind it. Check that out. That quartz. And again, there's that our peacock ore. Polished. Looks like that's a hue of amethyst to it. See, that's like that right there. This once you get that wet, it disappears into the pan. You get those clear pieces. Oh, there it is. Check that. I mean, look how shiny and beautiful that is. You can see the point there where it's faceted on the bottom, and the square cut and the facets on the top. I mean, it's a beautiful little. You can see right there how it got that little sparkle to it. So very very cool. I like finding that stuff. I don't know. I don't care what it's real or not. It looks real enough, whether it's colored glass or whatever it is, and more peacock and pyrites, quartz point. Oh, I think I see a. Look at that. Very nice. That's what we're talking about. Look how that stands out compared to anything else. That bright out here, even out here in the overcast, it is gold. Eureka! So again, RJ's is made for some, like I said, some fun material to go through this year. I had not done any of their stuff before, and I think this is our fourth bag. Is that the same one I picked up? I dropped it back in. I guess I did, or that's an oval. Let's see. Oh yeah, because I put my other one over there. Check that out. So there's one that's an oval cut. How nice! How cool is that? And those are big. I've got other ones that are smaller. About half that size. That are really tiny. He's like, how do they cut that? Let's see. Where's some very nice polished. Here, I guess we should keep it where you guys can see it. Actually, I can see better in the when it zoomed in on the camera almost than I can looking at it like this. Some blues. Check those out. Love that banding in that. That's awesome. Some of that Dalmatian stone. Not sure what the blue, I don't know if that's sodalite or not, but it's pretty. And then usually you've got, oh, there's another. Look at that one. Holy cow. Where are we? There we are. Just check that out, man. That's that's pretty cool. Like I said, these are all way bigger than the ones that I've gotten before, for the most part. I mean, I've got a couple of them that were larger, but most of the ones I had would be small. Like I said, half that size. Look, that one's got some opal. Check out that opal reflecting in there, and the quartz, and how nice is that? I mean, that's just beautiful. That is beautiful. That's the light of the camera picking up that iridescence. But yeah, that's very Christmassy. I like that. It's fun. Like I said, this was stuff I was saying before Christmas, that if you wanted to get something to introduce the kids to rock hunting, geology, science, just the fun of having something to look for, and that's cool. There's nothing like a little treasure hunt. I knew would make up games doing that with nothing. To have stuff like this to find would have been awesome if I was a kid. Piece of copper. And again, lots of purples, and yeah, that's a bit of picking there. We'll go through. We'll scan, and then I'll I'll work on again some nice. You always get some nice polished. Look at that. That's beautiful. I guess that's I think that's tiger's eye. Yeah, that's tiger's eye. Break out the magnet and see if there's any. I bet that might have a little magnetism to it, but doesn't have much black. It's got that gray instead of black line. Let's test. Hold on. All right, let's. Oh, you don't want to stick it in there on a metal. Let's see what we're picking up there. A little bit of metallics, but I'm not seeing any of the. Let's see if our big one. Nope. Like I said, if you don't see that dark, shiny black band in it, tiger's eye. That's odd that piece there is very magnetic. Polished. Very, very cool looking. A lot of there's the neighbor's drone. I filmed them and they darted away. See how they like it. Oh yeah, there's our army man under the tree that I found this year between Christmas and Thanksgiving under a house from the early 70s. That was past my time of those. Mine, I guess not really. I had like some of the little army men. I never had those big ones. I had the ones that were like the next size up from that, maybe the 6 inches that were on the base like that, but they were bigger. And they also had them in Cowboys and Indians, and they had them in Vikings. Some of my favorite ones were the Vikings that I had. I mean, really detailed. I wish I still had those. They were always over at my grandmother's. There we go. I guess that's a piece of tiger's eye that's got some. See, it's got the black in it. I think that's tiger's eye. Anyway, that was very magnetic. Very cool. Some very cool patterns in these rocks for sure. So, all right. Well, interesting. And then we got a bunch of little quartz pieces like that are always cool. And a variety of we got little fine, very tiny ones, little thin shards. Oh, there's another gem. That topaz color. Very cool to find. Like I said, check out the fastening on that. I mean, again, it's, I assume these have got to be machined to do these like that, but like I said, it's not like you're finding real treasure there, but it is cool to find. So if adults like it, just imagine how much the kids be thrilled to find stuff like that. Oh, another nice copper nugget. I like their stuff because most of his copper is big enough for me to be able to put in my PAYDIRT bottles. And another very cool piece of pyrite there, fool's gold. You can see that, they go, oh, man, we struck it rich. Actually, I was watching a show on that about the connection of pyrite and gold, and actually how they're going back and re-examining their pyrite and quartz, looking for more gold actually in that stuff. There's some peridot, little small polished peridot there, and again, it's just always loaded with all these very cool. Not sure what that blue is there, but it's very pretty rock, and that's, I guess, like a red jasper. The very first one of these that I ever got from them had there's another piece of pyrite. Had the crystal in it, the benzite crystal they make out of like Pepto-Bismol. That looks like a stair step or an inverted pyramid, or very cool growth though. Little garnets. So you'll find some little garnets in here. So yeah, it's always a fun. But as I say, but I never got any more of those in anything. I was very surprised to see that, but very grateful. I thought, oh, look at there. That's the kind that I get all the time that I've got more of. The red, that's a red ruby. Look, we got a ruby in there. And see, again, the faceting on the bottom, the point. See, it's a little uneven there where the cut is. That's why I said I think these are machined, I would assume. But I don't know. That may be the human element. That machine probably wouldn't have imperfections like that. I don't know. But it's just cool that you always find those in these. More little little garnets. Man, it got dark out here fast. Unless those clouds moved in our cover, and there is another piece of copper. Little, very cool. What are you doing up there, Hurricane? What are you doing? Well, it's a nice Christmas visit from my boy. I'm glad to have him around anytime I can get him. So, all right. Well, I think I'm sure I'll find some more stuff in there as we go, but for the sake of time, we'll get back to it. Can y'all hear that? Oh, there are flights of ducks going over. Louisiana is full of ducks. Those are widgeon. You can tell by their whistling squeaks. And then we've got the tree ducks that are whistling tree ducks that make a totally different sound down here, as well as the pintail. They're all whistlers. That's very cool though. Oh, there's my my new Walmart snow globe lights. I was in there and everything's half price. Like, well, no, I wouldn't pay $22 for it, but I'll pay 11. So actually it's pretty cool. And it stakes down. I got it for next year. I think, well, hell, it's day after Christmas. It's still Christmas and New Year's, so we'll set it up. All right, got a pretty good batch out of all our stuff, and then this one I've got our gems, as well as our our amethyst and peridot and copper. That very cool pyrite, and our opal. Look at that. Even in this light, that looks cool. So, all right. Well, with that, we will get down to it. And again, along with all this stuff in here, they have some very pretty gold. I've really been happy with all the bags that I've done of this. I have to remember. I know I got, this was it was $25 when I started getting this. at the beginning of the year, but gold, for the way gold prices had gone up, that was surprising, and that's include shipping. But it's $30 now, which is still a very good deal, shipping included. And it's one of those that arrives, you order it, and it's there in a week. So awesome company, awesome, some awesome folks that are putting this stuff out. Like I said, some very pretty gold. And then you got your cool gems. Man, that sure stands out looking gold, but no, that is gold. That is that piece of gold we found. No, I don't have my light on. That's what. There we go. That's the issue. I picked it up and it felt heavy. Hell yeah, that's gold. No, that is a very gold-looking piece of pyrite. No, fool, that's real gold. But y'all saw there was not too much metallics in here. And a couple of nice pieces of gold there in this, starting us off. And some more copper. There's several little copper ingot pieces like that. Yeah, those are all those are little copper pieces right there at the top, those flat. So very cool. And for the price, again, it's not, you'd never get pieces of gold like that in a lynch in a lynch bag for $20 plus $10 shipping, $30. And then a gizmo bag, you might get a couple of pieces of peridot and a pale amethyst. So yeah, RJs and Vendettas, pirate booty bag are the two, and Vendettas is guaranteed quarter-gram minimum in his. And you've seen, I've done again a number of those. That last one was just super loaded with all kinds of nice green jades and amethyst and peridots and all kinds of stuff. So and a generous amount of gold in that. So yeah, definitely the same thing. That's I think the pirate booty's gone up to $50 a bag with the increase of gold price from staying the same price for years. So again, it's just the way things are these days. But that's it's, like I said, well worth it and a lot of fun. And it's a much bigger bag. It's a 3-pound, I guess, 3-pound bag, I believe. So yeah, you got a ton of stuff to go through. So, but these are definitely the two to, if you like having that stuff, like I said, for the kids especially, or the big kids. In the last video I mentioned that I had gotten a PlayStation 4 from a girl on Marketplace that lives on Facebook Marketplace. Lives down the street here. Well, a few miles away, close. And she had just put it up for sale. So for $100, I got a PlayStation 4 with like 7 games, 4 or 5 of them are Call of Duties, different varieties, and Call of Duty World War II, and then the Grand Theft Auto and Final Fantasy 15. And I started playing Final Fantasy 15 because I'm familiar with the Call of Duties, and I just never was a fan of those kind of games that much. But and the real life, I like games that are fantasy. I don't want to play like stuff that happens in real life. That's why I watch movies and play games, because they're not. But I went up and got me. I'm going to trade those. I got to at least run through them again on the PlayStation 4. Now we'll run through them, check them out a little bit before I trade them off. But I'd gotten Batman, Arkham Knight, and I just got the other day Diablo 3. Actually, I had to stop by there on Christmas Eve, and there you go. Look at that. Beautiful, nice, chunky pieces of gold. Not little tiny dust or flakes for that. But yeah, I didn't start playing it until, let me finish this one off on Christmas Day. I really was having fun with Diablo 3. I remember when I was playing the Facebook game Castle Age, whenever it came out, one of the people that played that was talking about, doing I think then it was only on PC, and you had to have a pretty good PC to be able to handle the size of the download. As far as sitting there and playing a game, I really hadn't done it since my original PlayStation back in the 90s and early 2000. So yeah, when I started playing this, and I ended up playing for 12 hours straight on Christmas Day. So yeah, it was. That's when I played like that was Fable, playing Xbox. My brother had gotten, and he'd bring his Xbox over to the house because I didn't have that. I had PlayStation original, and we'd play. But and I liked Fable, but yeah, this was fun. I liked Diablo. It's been pretty fun. The big hassle I have now with this stuff is that the controller is, you can't just put a battery in it. You've got to plug it in and charge it off of the machine, which means hooking it up to the power cord, which is just a regular little, like your phone plug-in cord. So if you're trying to play with it hooked up, it's just going to screw it up, and it's a pain in the ass to have this cord stretched. Now mine, I bought a new one for it, so I've got like a 10-foot cord, so I could do it easily. But I don't want to. I want to be able to play with a wireless. If I run it down, I'll just stick a damn new battery in it and keep playing. I don't have to wire it up, and you can't even run the game without plugging in your controller to start. The whole thing. I just think the more advanced these things should be, there should be nothing to it compared to the games that started out that were so primitive, quote unquote, from 20 years ago, 25 years ago or more. And they put out this shit. You can't play it unless you're online and have the the internet. And no, I just want to put in a game and play a fucking game. So yeah, but there you go. Look at that. Nice, just some beautiful stuff. Again, the main reason we keep going back and getting more RJs is because they just have such beautiful gold. Like I said, easy to go through. Once you've picked all the hardest part's getting all the goodies out of it there. And like I said, it's and again, this is a great thing for Christmas because it's very festive, lots of colors, and then you got your gold, silver and gold. And no fine, nothing fine to worry about losing or washing away. And even that, the kids could still very easily pick out most of these gold pieces very, very easily. You're just not going to get prettier gold than that. And especially not for $30 postage paid. Basically, I take off $10 for shipping, even though it's 11 now. But yeah, so that's a $20 bag of pay dirt with $10 shipping, $30 that they do it. Like I said, I don't count shipping on anything, but so when people do that where they include the shipping, I take off. But just check that out, man. So cool. Thank you so much to RJ's Pay Dirt. And we can't forget, I hadn't washed these off yet. So there's our gems that have been rinsed down. They got a little more shine to them. Beautiful amethyst. Our peridot and our, where's our, oh, there it is. That's our opal piece there. Look how it even, you see a new color in any way you turn it. Just awesome. And then we have our variety there. Some very, very cool stones. They said very Christmassy. Oh, a lot of fun. I highly recommend RJ's for some nice gold and some awesome collectibles. All right, the mic still seems to be working. So here we are in with our RJ's dried up and ready to go. And you can see that is some very pretty little pieces. Hey, get out from underneath there. I told you. Cat keeps trying to get underneath the damn tripod. Not one of the kittens, one of the big ones. But yeah, very nice. So we've got our scale zeroed out. It was kind of jukey there when I first got it, but it's been accurate on the 50 gram and the 20 gram weight. You have to use the 50 gram to reset it. But well, it seemed like that was a good amount of gold. That 0.430. 0.430 on that bag from RJ's. And again, this has been a multiple, order. I always order this under my name. I don't know that they know that I've told them that I have the channel if they watch or not. But so, I mean, it could be that they just, beef it up a little bit. It was, ordered before Christmas. And they thank me again. I thank you again for the order. They write a note to you by name on it, so they know who they're sending out to. So again, just an awesome weight for that. Definitely our best of them. They're always I'll have to go back and look. I don't remember. I know it's always over 2/10, but or better. I can't say how much better because I can't remember now. I have to look, but I was not expecting that, but I knew that one chunk right there, that our biggest piece, was a nice piece to begin with that we found. And then I kept seeing all these other nice pieces. So that's not to say that they don't, if you're a recurring customer, maybe kind of like with Chicken Binder, I'd have to kind of do a disclaimer on some of his stuff whenever a couple of different bags I got from him, because I'd order them specifically for him. and he'd like, yeah, preferred customer, I'll make you up a bag, it's sold out, and then it's these awesome. But I got regular bags from him, and I always ordered from under my name, and I don't think he knew who my channel was, and got really good stuff. But there is our there are our gems from this bag, and again, very nice looking little cut stones, and those go with. There's our heart and our pear shaped from before. That one has a almost a see how like I said, almost a rainbow effect on it there, depending on how you turn it. The facets pick up on the colors so nicely, like it's almost like it's polished, like our piece over there, our opal. That beautiful, just look at the colors shimmering in that, in the rock. But again, you can see it's clear. So if you polished this on a clear piece of it, you would get something, I would imagine, that puts out color like that. But again, very nice, a very cool stone. And then our other little ones that we'd received, we had the set of the ovals of all different colors, and then there's ruby red, kind of not exactly a square, and then these other squares. So very cool. Like I said, I always enjoy getting these little gems from them for sure. And hold on a second. Get away from there. Get out of there. Stop it. I don't know what their fascination is with the grocery bags that I stash under the counter. They pull them out one at a time and play with them. And then again, there's our batch of amethyst and peridot, that cool blue stone there. Our copper, pyrite, so in quartz. Just some awesome stuff. And then we have our big stuff variety there. But yes, very happy with that. Just check out that beautiful gold. It looks very good sitting there, doesn't it? Well, our 0.43 grams, priced at the day that I got it at $2,652 an ounce, gave us a gold value of $36.83 for this, and that's $30 for the bag, and I take off $10 shipping, because I don't charge for postage. That's just the cost of doing business. So that gives us a $20 material cost and a 184% ROI on this awesome bag. So yeah, the like I said, I don't know if they beefed it up a little bit for us since I am a repeat customer. But yeah, the normally, like I said, it's between over 2/10 and 3/10. So I mean, it's not like it's extraordinarily over. It's just a nice little bonus on it, it seems. And beautiful gold, nice chunky gold for sure. So we'll take this and we're going to add it to our previous RJ's. I really like that little piece right there with the bend in it, little fish hook. We're going to add it to our current RJ's, and you also get a vial that comes with this. I already have gold in it in mine, but yeah, there's our previous RJ's. There's a little bit. There's a piece that came with some quartz. We did the $35 bag as well as the $25 bag in the past before the price went up. And the $35 bag, as I recall, came out to like 3.5 tenths. So, like I said, your results will vary on every PAYDIRT bag. So, like I said, this was a nice addition to this stuff, and it's always, as you can see here, beautiful gold. that they put in their bags. So I will continue to be buying this, and hopefully you guys will too, because it's like I said, well worth it, and the fun of going to do a little treasure hunt there in Japan makes it definitely worth it. Well, there we go. An awesome, again, ROI from RJ's. So thank you guys again. And I said, fun bag to do. I highly recommend them. And yeah, so that, yes, baby boy. He's like, well, Daddy, are you going to pick me up? If you're just talking to the air, I know that's time for me to get into the picture, right? Time for me to get in on the picture. He had fun going downtown looking at the gators. You got to piss on all kinds of new stuff. So I had to keep fussing at him though he couldn't piss on any decorations. He's like, "Well, we're outside. What are you talking about?" He was a little confused, but he picked up on it all right. And once again, I hope everyone had an awesome Christmas and are going to enjoy a great New Year. Over soon enough. I don't know if y'all saw the pictures of Jill Biden's shirt. This year it looks like a psycho clown projectile vomited all over the place with these colors. I mean, what about this suggests Christmas? And Jill Biden, I watched the video on her talking for, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, bragging about all of everything she did in the White House. And you go into this, and this represents that, and this you're saying how one of the tree in one of the parts of the White House, the trees is dedicated to the Gold Star families, and all the trees have the names of Gold Star families, members of service lost, and it's like how fucking hypocritical is this? 13 of those Gold Star families, were added on there as soon as you came into office, and you scumbags destroyed Afghanistan, and besides the 13, lives that were lost of our servicemen to that attack and their incompetence and dereliction of duty, you don't ever hear about the other, I believe it's 48 servicemen that are still horribly wounded and maimed and are having to deal with the rest of their lives with this that go totally just ignored because it's always focused on the 13 that were lost. But yeah, severe the number of injuries on that it's just heartbreaking. And so yeah, the fact that they were and then I saw the whatever this thing is over the door, with it's supposed to be some kind of a wreath, gold with black, and I'm thinking, are those the representations of the gold stars that the family? I didn't know. I looked it up, and they're not. They're just some kind of gaudy, more pointless trash. Instead of putting up a wreath like normal people do for anything that's a normal Christmas. But yeah, no, the Gold Star families get these, and they have them in the lapel pins as well as the actual medals. But the just the fact that they're trying to play off of that when they're responsible for so many, besides the 13 in the 4 years that have been lost, it's just it was just horrific. So again, we can't get these scumbags out soon enough. They're doing all they can to destroy the country on their way out, and they're all. I mean, it's to say they're un-American is such a gross understatement. It's somewhere the loss for words to describe it. So yes, it's again just the relief knowing that in less than 3 weeks we are going to be under new management here, and things are going to change for the better for a change. So this is a final last fu to America. To see this trash in our in our White House, but no different than anything else we've had the last 4 years. So like I said, we're very grateful and appreciative and joyful this Christmas with a great outlook of optimism. So it's all gonna be smiles going in, and I think we're gonna have an exciting 4 years because you're gonna be seeing things done that you never imagined could be done to build this country back up. That have been not just the last 8 years or 16 years, but have been in the works over 40 and 50 years established. They're going to be torn down for the fraud and the attack on the American people that they actually are. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be fun. Hang on, grab you a beer and your bowl of snacks and sit down and check out the YouTube. Don't the mainstream media is dead. So go to these YouTubers and these guys do some great jobs cutting through the crap. The Benny Johnson you saw. We got our ornament here from our red wave from the Benny show and the Black Conservative Perspective with Greg Foreman. Great channel, Black and White Sports with Next News Network. All those guys do some great stuff. All right, well, that being said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you all once again so much for joining me here, Bayou Gold Guy on the Bayou. Again, this is our 4th Christmas. I'm sure we'll be doing something for New Year's. I'll leave a link in the at the end of the video and in the description for my first New Year's video. And you can fast forward to the end of it there and check out the countdown because I had recorded it all. I had to pre-record. I wasn't doing it live stream. I pre-recorded it and had to have it downloaded and set the time to start so that it would coincide with midnight on as we came up on it on the East Coast and and then hit us here in Central time. And literally, I hit it within, under a minute, 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds on the time. So it was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I might be doing a little live stream on this one this year, just for fun, since we've done a few of those and kind of a tradition now for the 4th year. And again, thank you all so much for everyone that's been here since the beginning and the new folks that have joined. And I know we always have a bunch of new people coming in. If you're watching, if you're one of the unique viewers, please think about hitting that subscribe button and catch us for some other. We do a lot more than just gold and pay dirt and cooking and life down here in South Louisiana, basically. So I started this channel just as a kind of document my journey in gold because I'd never heard or seen any of this until I watched it on YouTube. And within a month, I was ordering gold, and next month I was going to say, well, I'll do some YouTube videos and show what it's like getting my gold for the first time, paying it for gold. And so literally every bit of gold that I've ever gotten, except for 2 duplicate bags I had when I started from Lynch and from Gold and Pay Dirt that I did off camera. Literally, I have never done any pay dirt or any bags that you guys weren't here watching me do them with me. So I think that's kind of cool, and I really appreciate it. Everyone that's like I said, been here from the start and has picked up along the way, and I appreciate every one of you, as well as all the channel members that support the channel. Thank you all so much. That video is going to be getting up for that for channel member thank yous. So till the next time, once again, by your gold guy, the Wonder Dog Gizmo, all my little assorted my little guys everywhere. They're all spread out there. They're waiting for dinner. They saw me at the counter doing the gold there, and they're thinking I'm fixing their dinner, so they were swarming underneath. Go, what's taking you so long? Let's. I'm not smelling food coming from up there, so yeah, I got to get on that first thing, and then we'll get it. So, till the next time, take care of each other. Have a great New Year's, and peace out, my friends.